Hello, folks, and welcome to another Let's Talk. We're talking about Bloodbowl again, and we finally got the next team for the tabletop released. Well, not released, but announced. Now, this happened in the Nova Open, which happened last night. So we do now know who is coming in, and it is the mighty Chaos Dwarfs. And not only has the Chaos Dwarfs got a rework, but they also got two new positionals. And they've also reworked one of the rules for them, which makes the Chaos Dwarves utterly terrifying. And if they weren't in Tier 1 already, well, they're going to be now because of their unique abilities. Let's get to it, shall we? So as you can see here, guys, this is the new Chaos Dwarf team. Now, you may be wondering, well, where's the Bull Centaurs? The Bull Centaurs are still in the team. They are, and their models have been shown. It was on the GW website and YouTube channel. So if you want to check them out, go check it there, what they look like. But we have two new positionals from this gentleman here, the Sneaky Stabber and the Flamesmiths. So what's the difference between the two? Well, let's get to it. So the Hobgoblins are, as you are, just Hobgoblins, nothing too ridiculous. And then you've got these guys. Now, these guys have got a brand new reform of their rules of Iron Skin. Now, in the book, Iron Skin was a little confusing, but now they've changed it. And these guys get it automatically. Now, what does Iron Skin do in the new rules? Well, Iron Skin ignores Claw and Mighty Blow. Anything that mucks about the armor, they ignore it automatically. So basically, if you think you can outpower these guys with sheer brute force, think again. This is going to require you to be more smart about fighting these guys, because I tell you right now, if they're going in the gridiron, they're just going to have a hell of a fun time beating the living snot out of you. And we have these new guys, the Flamesmiths. Now, these guys have a unique ability called Flame Breath. This is an ability that could give them a chance to burn a player to death. Or burn themselves. Take your pick. So there is a risk reward with these guys. And then we have the Sneaky Stabbers. Now, these guys will have the stab rule and assassination rule. Basically, they're assassins. So we could be seeing them a lot in the game as halfling / goblin / snotling, assassins pick off the weaker ones. And there they are, the Bull Centaurs. They're still in. So we got the Bull Centaurs. I mean, they look fantastic, the models. I have to admit, they look fantastic. These new positions. And then we have, this is the trait we were talking about, which is the this is the whole thing they've done with these guys. So let's read it up. The Chaos Dwarf teams are sturdy and also benefit from short state of their blockers, but they are usually versatile for Blood Bowl thanks to their Hobgoblin and Bull Centaurs. Chaos Dwarves no longer start with tackle. That's a big thing, guys. That's a big loss for them. They've lost tackle. So this could hurt them, but like I said, they've got Iron Skin, which prevents any adjustment to the armor value. Even claws are blunted by this, so they'll be hard to hit at +10. So basically, they are going to be very hard to shift. So Flamesmith provides a new advantage called Breath Fire. This is the new thing we've got here. Once per activation, instead of performing a block action, either on its own or as part of a blitz action, this player may perform a Breath of Fire special action. When this player makes a Breath of Fire special action, may choose the standard opponent that are marking and roll a d6. Apply a -1 modifier to the target if the target is strength 5 or higher. On a 1, the player is overeager and engulfs in flames. 2 to 3 is a knockdown. Is me knocked down? So basically, it's on them. On a 2 or 3, the opponent player ducks and gouts off the flame with nothing happens. On a 4+, the opponent player takes the ball of fire straight in the face and immediately placed prone. However, if the roll is a natural 6, the opposing party takes its toll on the opponent player and is knocked down. And the opponent player is knocked down instead. After the Breath Fire special attack has been resolved, the player activation immediately ends. So it's a bit of a gamble. So they'll either be prone or is knocked down instead. So basically, there's a chance it could go prone or get cut. So it's a bit of a interesting move. And then we have the Hobgoblin remaining with a Sneaky Stabby with Shadowed Stab. It's also a good thing. Linear Quick one's different, depending on how they decide to spec them. And they have the Minotaur. So basically they have a Minotaur as well they could bring in. So let me be clear about this. Why I said they could be a tier 1 team for people thinking, well, they don't have tackle. They don't need it. They've got block. They've got literally, you can't hurt them with claws. You can't hurt them with mighty blow. You have to literally gank them and stamp on them in a foul, and that's a risky proposition itself. Not only that, you got the Sneaky Stabbers who could go around stamp people. You got these flame guys who could take out people, and you got the Bull Centaurs and the Minotaur, so that they've got a very more versatile roster. Now, until we get the proper rules for them, see how much they're going to cost and what they do, we'll have to wait and see. Now, in my listing I did for Blood Bowl a while ago, I put these guys very high because they were versatile and very hard team to deal with. However, this time around, I think they'll still be very hard to deal with, but with the loss of tackle, this is a big thing. But at the same time, the fact they cannot be harmed, and they're armor 10, so practically you cannot hurt them very easy. They're going to be very hard to shift. I mean, yes, the Hobgoblins will be easy to crunch, but these guys, well, that's a different story. However, we will not know their full extent until we get the full release of their rules, which could be coming out in the next Spike magazine, which will probably be a little bit in a couple of months from now. I mean, I do like the artwork, the whole thing, like the guys breathing fire. It's like, okay, this could be interesting. So we probably won't see that until roughly, I would say, probably October or late September. We'll see these guys. But once we get the rules and their their stats, I will do a video on it and give my final thoughts on if they're going to be good or not. But hey, folks, that's it for this this little Let's Talk. What do you think? Are you happy that the Chaos Dwarfs are finally getting their rework? Are you happy with what they've been given? Or are you a bit upset that there's certain things that have been taken away? Well, anyhow, that's it for this video. I'll catch you next time.